Today I am starting the setup of the new scooter shed. Kind of without really knowing what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of pulling bars out and trying to match them up with each other to get numbers printed on them. And I got this idea, well, while I'm pulling them out, I should be marking off on the parts list what it is I'm pulling out so I can keep track of what I've got. So, stuff I already pulled out, I'll mark down. What it's doing is, if there's like 10 of one or 6 of another or whatever, I just put a check mark beside them. Put a check mark beside them as I pull them out, and at the end I'll tally up all the check marks and make sure everything's there. Bars are easy enough. The hardware is a little bit. There's 2 brackets, 2 different sizes, so it's kind of, keep an eye on those. The problem I have here is I have 1 bar with a number that's not on the parts list, and I have 1 bar with no number whatsoever. So I'm going to do with that just yet. The hardware that comes with it, there's nuts. I don't think there's any washers with this one, but there's 3 different size bolts, and everything is in 1 bag. And the difference between each of the bolts is about 1/8 of an inch. So it's really, really, really difficult to discern the sizes without comparing them to each other. So what I did is I spent a half hour just sorting through the bolts just to separate them into the 3 different sizes. It was quite a task. So now I'm at the point where I've got everything out of the box, and there's a whole bunch of pieces missing, and I've got too many of other pieces. So what I'm doing now, I'm going to put everything back in the box, but I'm going to match up all the bars first, make sure I got everything, the full number, and once I got them all together, then I stick them back in the box. And it seemed to work pretty good. I got different numbers, obviously, than I did pulling them out. And using this method, I was able to match up the bar that had a number that didn't exist with one set that was missing one, and the bar that didn't have a number I was able to match up with another set that was missing one. So that worked alright. However, I noticed a whole series of bars, all the same number, were all missing. So this is the basic frame setup, and I am missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces, all the same. So I can't complete setting up the entire shed. So what I figured I'd do, I've already ordered the parts from them. Spent a half hour on hold, waiting to get a hold of somebody, and they told me that I had to go to their website to declare the missing pieces or whatever, and then they'd send them to me. So did that while I'm waiting for them to come. I'm going to put together the uprights. I've got all the pieces for those, so at least I can get something done while I'm waiting for the rest of the pieces.